What up? What's happening? What's cracking, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, here with two amazing people. We got Queen of the Pie herself in the building, KC in the place to be, back with us today. And that voice you hear is producer of the pie, Mr. West himself, Jalen. How you doing, my brother?
I'm happy to be here.
Beautiful thing.
I'm happy to be back. I'm sad I wasn't here last week.
Oh, I'm sad too. I'm sad both of y'all weren't here.
I wanted to be here.
Big shout out to Chaz. Big shout out to Chaz, our guest on the podcast last week. Once again, make sure y'all go to his YouTube channel. Go to Chaz in Command. Subscribe to that for all your Washington Commanders news, if you give a shit.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, even if you're a football fan, it's good to tune in. It's good to tune in. I'm just saying that as an Eagles fan. Make me itch. Make me itch. Okay, that's number one. Number two, real quick, man, just want to say RIP to Jesse Jackson, man. We lost a legend in black civil rights leadership. You know, first brother to run for president in the Democratic Party. I think he got close. The boy got close. Yeah, the boy got close. Big shout out to him.
Wasn't his slogan like "Run, Jesse, run"? Something like that.
One of them.
I don't remember this.
I believe so.
I think that was sort of a slogan.
Yeah.
Brilliant slogan.
Was that before Forrest Gump movie?
Way before. Forrest Gump was in the 90s. I don't think Jesse Jackson ran in the 90s. Wasn't that the 80s?
Oh, you're right.
No, I think he ran in the 90s, my brother.
I thought that was the 80s.
No, it was the 80s.
I think he ran. Bro was on a different world.
Okay, who else was running in the time he was running though?
Man, we gonna need. All right, let me. All right, when did Jesse Jackson?
Just to give us.
Yeah. When did Jesse Jackson run for?
I pulled it up. 1988.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Wait,
I knew it was
close to the 90s.
Yeah, I knew it was the 80s. I knew what I was talking about. I looked it up.
Man, he ran twice. Well, according to AI, he ran in 84 and 88.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. 84 and 88.
He got 3.3 million votes in the first time and 6.9 in the second. Woo!
That's a lot, though. Million?
Yeah.
That's not an easy feat.
It's safe to say, man. Right? Yeah, it's safe to say. You know, brothers like him, paved the way for Barack. You know, I don't think we get what we get in 2008 without his
Was that
efforts.
Ronald Reagan?
In 84? 88, 84?
Yeah,
I think one of them were, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Ronald Reagan.
Damn.
Look at me knowing my presidential history. Look at that.
Clock it.
I know a little something. It's off the top of the dome.
No, you're right, brother.
I didn't even think about it. I just came on top.
Sure, I would have ran too if I knew Ronald Reagan was running for president. Yeah, he ran.
Ronald Reagan started
this whole
Donald Trump stuff. He was a movie star before.
He won both. We ain't gonna get into all that though. It's RIP to him. RIP to him.
RIP Jesse Jackson.
May he rest in peace. Come on.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. And and I don't know if I even told y'all, man. Happy Black History Month. I don't know if I've had the opportunity to tell both of y'all, man. Happy Black History Month as we continue to celebrate. We're halfway through the month. Make sure you at least get the chance one time, man. Just sing "Lift Every Voice." Look at the lyrics. Just really appreciate each verse. Voice and sing. Shout out to Coco.
Shout out
you
Coco.
Know what I'm saying?
She did a great job singing.
Great job.
Big facts.
Great.
Big facts. You know what I'm saying?
Coco.
If you get the chance,
black woman singing. I'm just saying. That's all I got to say.
Boy, that's some chocolate right there.
Marrying a black man.
My God, that's some chocolate. That
having chocolate babies. Love you.
Nice podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. It's a beautiful month. And shout out to whoever has celebrated Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It's great time. Spent your money, got your reservation.
Spending money.
The craziness of Valentine's Day. I made a reservation.
Mm-hmm.
Then they was like, "Oh, wait, you could wait at the bar." We go to the bar. They never seat us, so we just eat at the bar.
Damn.
Oh,
But they didn't give you a buzzard or something? Like
it was a pizza spot. We went to a little pizza spot that you could get wine and stuff like that. It was a vibe. It's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't we ain't tripped too much
at our spot.
Ooh.
See, my wife don't do that.
Providence is, we went to Providence. It's ghetto out there.
Oh, so it's everywhere.
So they got hookah after 12, after a certain time, but usually start at 10, but since it was Valentine's Day, they moved it to 12. All right. Well.
Hey fellas, man, get you a lady who really don't care about Valentine's Day. Now that doesn't mean you don't do nothing.
Here's the thing.
That don't mean you don't do
says she doesn't care. She's lying.
Nah, cause see, I think my wife
relationship cares.
My wife cares, but I be like, "What you want to do?" She be like, we could cook at the house. It'd be small shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Low maintenance.
Low maintenance. Don't sound disrespectful.
Nothing. I'm pretty sure your wife would care.
Okay.
To me, low maintenance is just like, it's more so the thought. Like she cares about the thought, the time being spent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta understand.
Together on that day.
You gotta understand. Like, I feel like I've also set expectations. Before we got married, I never celebrated. I never technically celebrated Valentine's Day. I would give her candy and a note the day before saying, "Hey, this me not celebrating Valentine's Day. I love you." And then the 14th come. I had to do a squat.
So bad.
But what's it? What? Let me just say this. Let me just say. I will say, since I got married, since I've been a married man, 14 come. The boy pull up. I make sure something.
You don't gotta do nothing fancy. Every maybe every other year, you go out to dinner. Some years, just kick it on the couch, rent a movie for $20 because that's how much
it is.
They
Also
are
different
now.
when you have a kid. You be like, man, get this kid out of here.
Candy as long as you ask.
But here's the thing, right? I think this kind of is like similar to the conversation we had about dates. And like, a Cheesecake Factory versus a Ruth Chris. To me, it's all about the intentionality behind it, right?
Yeah.
Because you could do something, to your point, Jalen, that's at the house, but there's still intention. There's still thought behind it.
If I know you like pumpernickel, if I know you like that brown bread, we go on cheesecake.
I will say, I am not a fan of the Galentines anymore.
Talk.
I was made a slave this recent Friday. Because there was a Galentine's held at my house and I was locked in the guest room and being beckoned to do things. Request. I had to serve
down with the patriarchy,
wash the dishes, clean the kitchen.
Damn.
Decorate, fucked up the balloons. Not my fault.
You could have went to the movies.
Not my
fault. I just wanted to let you know
not
you
could
have went to the movies.
Not my fault. You know why?
You chose to stay there.
No, this not my fault. Because I worked a double. I woke up.
You could have went to the movies.
2-3 hour nap. My brain wasn't right.
Slept in the theater.
I'm not wasting my money like that. Yeah.
You've been around Tyler way too long.
Had movie popcorn.
No. If I go to the movies,
you
I'm
ain't
not
had to get popcorn and stuff. You could have just.
Man. All right. Let's get to the topics. Let's get to the topics. Jay, what is going on in nerd news?
All right. So this week, big week for Game of Thrones, for a Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It went the fuck down. So I'm going to say my man Duncan Tall. It was in the trial of the seven. My man finally fought. We finally got to see the nigga put in some work. And then it went into a flashback. We didn't get to see much, and then it came back. And then it came back to the fight. But it came back to the fight. That's all that matters. And my man Dunk is a bad motherfucker. He gets knocked down. He keeps getting back up. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Spectacular episode. Is currently the highest rated episode of all of Game of Thrones. Anything.
Wow. Wow.
So basically, Sir Duncan the Tall, he's getting wrongly accused of doing something that he didn't do. I mean, he did punch the prince in the face, but the prince is an asshole. That little prince was an asshole. He just broke a woman's finger. Dunk couldn't let that slide. He popped that nigga in the jaw. Not his fault. It's the prince's fault. Prince is a pussy. He was like, Dunk goes, hey, I'm gonna do trial by combat. Prince was like, nah, I don't want to do trial by combat. We're gonna do trial to 7. Nobody knew what the trial to 7 was. The prince's father was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Are you bringing up old rules from back in the day that nobody knows about because you a punk bitch?
Jesus. Okay.
He didn't say it like that, but he was like, are you cowering your way out? His uncle's like, nah, we'll do the trial to 7. This is his wish. We'll do the trial to 7. So trial to 7 is Dunk got to get 6 people to fight with him. The prince got to get 6 people to fight with him, and then they fight. So this
to the death or
to the death, or until one yields. But everyone's fighting to the death. The only people who could yield is Dunk and the prince.
Got you.
So they get in this battle. The battle starts off. It's violent. Dunk gets stabbed right out the gate. You're like, fuck. This our first time seeing him fight. We're like, fuck. Shit goes down. He passes out, goes into a flashback into his childhood. You get to see how he came up poor and all this stuff. You know, he had a little light-skinned joint he used to run around with, you know, when they were kids. And, you know, it's a sad, tragic story. She gets killed. It's sad. Real sad, man. But then the knight that he served under came and saved him. And you get to see why he was so loyal to Sir Arlen.
Yeah.
The big dick bandit himself. I say that because it's episode 2.
KC, episode 2. KC,
episode 2, man.
Oh
This
my
old
God.
white man walk out. He got a horse
They
penis.
gave this nigga, baby, an elephant.
Crazy.
They gave this nigga
he had a
elephant.
fucking trouble down there. It was crazy.
That joint was crazy.
He comes saves the day. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy work.
We get to see the final battle. Dunk's fighting. You know, he's fighting. He's fighting. You know, he's getting fucked up by the prince. The prince is trained. He's been trained his whole life. He knows how to fight. Dunk was trained in the streets, though. So this is the contrast, you know. Dunk don't give up. Prince is kind of a pussy, but he could fight. Fighting and fighting. Dunk's getting fucked up. Dunk keeps going down. Little egg in the stands like, get up, get up. Dunk keep going down. Dunk get back up. Dunk get back down. Dunk get back up. It was a great episode of television. I'm not going to tell you how it all ends, but this is basically what was going on in the episode. But it was a great fight scenes. It was complete chaos. You didn't know what the fuck was going on. These niggas was riding on horses. People getting hit in the head with maces. It was crazy. It was nonsense. Dunk would be fighting. Next thing you know, he was on top of the prince getting ready to wheel on him. Bow, knocked down. Prince get the upper hand. It was just a messy fight. It was a dirty fight. You don't see fights like this in Game of Thrones no more. It felt like when the Hound fought Brianna Tarth, Tyler. You remember the tall chick and the Hound? They got on that fight and that brutal ass fight. That's what it felt like, but more brutal.
Nice.
Great episode of television. Had me pumped up. My only critique is the flashback because they was leading up to this big battle, and I was like, "Oh, here we go, here we go." It gets to start. We go right into the flashback, and I was sitting there watching the flashback, like, "All right, how long this gonna be?" Because I'm trying to get back to the fight, but it makes sense where they place the flashback because the way the flashback ends, you're like, it gets you pumped up to get back into the fight. So it's a dope episode of television. Game of Thrones is back. The show started out real lighthearted. Now it's getting real dark. It's starting to feel like Game of Thrones again. I'm be honest with you. I thought they getting right back on track with it. These Targaryens, man, I tell you, some of them are fucked up, some of them are good. The Targaryens are just a fucked up family. Let me tell you that real quick.
I do think they continue to
it is a mess.
Explain. They continue to explain why the Targaryen family was destroyed without having to show it. Without having to show it, you know, through direct timeline situations. Like I know we're coming up on the House of the Dragon soon, you know, at some point, but like through each point of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, and show, they're continuously showing you reasons why at some point this family is no longer in power.
Well, I seen an interview from George R. R. Martin himself as back from 2022. He mentioned that what happens at the end of this episode is the main turning point for why everything kind of sucks in Game of Thrones.
Oh, wow. Geez.
So
Okay.
Just to give you that. So when you get your HBO Max back up, T, you can find out for yourself.
But we ain't had to put my nigga on blast like that, though.
That was Jalen's nerd news.
I got you, Ty. He ain't had
Night
to be
of the
like
Seven
that.
Kingdoms is fire. Next
If
time
you
we
want to
come
hear
back,
more
some
about
other
my
shit
HBO
gonna happen.
Max experience, go to the convo before the convo.
Yeah, there you
Reasons
go.
why things are said on the Patreon is reasons why things are said on the Patreon. So make
Honestly,
sure you go to
it's not that- honestly, it's not
patreon.com/no clearance for the convo if you want to hear more of that conversation.
Jalen, it's funnier because you didn't mean you were just saying it just to say it. But
Yeah,
that's what makes it funny.
The funnier part is also funny. He out here talking about Providence is ghetto. Now in the Patreon, the man said, "Boy, I'm glad we on the Patreon.
I
Let me
didn't say
tell you,
what I said. I didn't say.
Providence is ghetto."
Oh, I'm fine with saying that. I'm talking about the other stuff. All the other
Okay,
stuff
but
I
if
said
you
about
want to
it.
know why Jay thinks Providence is ghetto, go to patreon.com/no clearance for the combo before the
Nothing
combo.
wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with
Oh, God.
I get it.
going to the
I'm
hood
trying
every
to
now and
promote.
again.
I'm trying to promote.
You know,
I'm trying to
that was a
promote.
good pivot. That
was a good pivot.
No, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Casey, before we get to the T, you as being our sports expert, I would just like to know, what did you think of All-Star Weekend?
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't. Yeah,
It was terrible this year.
The
They
game
did a
was
terrible
good.
job.
The
The
game
game
was
was
good.
good.
So I've heard that people have said if the dunking competition is whack, that means like the rest of it's not gonna be good.
Pretty much.
Supposedly.
I mean, they
That's what
normally
people have
save. They used to save the dunk competition for last.
It's still safe for last.
Well, in recent memory, it's been kind of moved around. They actually at one point had the 3-point contest last. Now, I did not watch the skills challenge, seeing that Valentine's Day was my day was taken up by Valentine's Day, but I did not hear good things about the dunk contest.
Oh, I heard it was terrible.
And then they moved the All-Star game up. The All-Star game started at like 5.
All-Star Weekend started. The
everything was starting early.
At 5.
It was kind of a shocker.
What was the what? Oh,
I think it was because of the Olympics. Personally.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
And it was his first year on NBC. NBC had too much going on, but also
NBC did have a lot going on.
I could see that.
This is NBC's fault. Fuck NBC. It should be back on TNT. Fuck David. What's his name from WB? Fucking this all up for everybody. What I say a couple years ago, Tyler, he's ruining it for everybody, and now he's ruining it. He loses the NBA. He talking about selling to Amazon or Netflix or some shit. What the fuck is going on with this shit?
It's not on TNT no more?
No, they lost the contract because this nigga want to be cheap.
The new NBA, got the NBA contract, so you can watch the games
What's
on
that
Peacock.
nigga's name? Fuck that nigga, man.
I believe the NBA Finals going to be on Peacock too, if I might be mistaken on that.
Everything's going to be on NBC.
I got that.
TNT lost.
So, everybody kind of hype. We get that. Bring back the, like back in the day, it used to be on NBC when Jordan was playing and whatnot. So, it is what it is. But appreciate your opinion. Shout out to the sports expert. Now, KC, it's time for the tea. What you got for us? Clink the cups.
We got a lot. Because I was gone. I was gone for a minute. Now I'm back at the jump off. First off, we already know when it comes to tea time, I gotta start with a high. There were a lot of people talking to you motherfuckers on Twitter, just tweeting away. Was worried about Cardi B, and she has delivered. The concert finally is kicked off. It looks sensational. I didn't give it the Beyonce treatment where I ignore the videos. I said, fuck it, we ball. I'm going to watch them just to, kind of get my mind right. It looks amazing. She is not using a live band. She's using a backup track. There are some mixed feelings about that, but her stage presence is there. Again, she is a MC, so you're not getting the boom cat that you would get with Beyonce or an R&B singer, but the vibes are there. The visuals look amazing. You could tell she took notes and really thought through her the mashups going in from one song to the other. She also did a phenomenal job blending in all her projects, but still having a storyline. Like lining the songs up that paired well, right? She did Ring. She paired that up with Be Careful and the other stuff. It was good stuff. But I bring this up because Bia had a lot to say about Stephon Diggs.
Oh God!
And so
making Boston look bad. She ain't even from there.
Here's my thing though. You and we can zoom out. It's not just females. I feel like as an MC, you gotta know when it's like you ate that. You got that. I'm gonna give you that one. And unfortunately, I don't feel like Bia is really. I don't really feel like she's locked in.
Who cares
She's
about
supposedly, and that's the thing, right? But there's somebody who does because she's brought up on all platforms about this. But she said something about having multiple baby daddies or having multiple BMs and things of that nature. At this point, I don't necessarily think that's a dig to Cardi because Cardi's already named like she's very much aware and knows the situation. That man can't keep his pee-pee in his pants. That's nothing new. That's not a dig.
Also, she don't even got multiple baby daddies like that. Her last baby daddy is her husband, so that don't count as a baby
Correct.
daddy no more. It
But
was
Bia
an
have
ex.
kids.
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
Yeah,
No.
Uncle Jane
so
good.
she can't talk.
Good. Uncle Jane
But
good
you
at
know
all.
what it is?
Maybe she just
But you
got
know what?
contraceptive time.
I think she brought that up because Stefan and Cardi are not, it doesn't seem like they're on the best of terms. After the Super Bowl, Cardi didn't even stay for the whole Super Bowl. Let's start there. She left early. This is after she spent supposedly, reportedly, a meal and some change on like this celebration or after Super Bowl event for Stefan. Neither of them showed up. I mean, rightfully so. You didn't
Why would
win.
you?
So it's
I'd have
nothing to
left too.
celebrate.
When they was getting their ass kicked.
I mean, it was horrible. Shit, it wasn't bad. But that's where the rumors were going around about the issue with his best friend being there and BM. So supposedly one of his BMs are supposed to be there. They didn't end up going. The baby was there with the mom. But the best friend, I think her name is Pre or something like that.
I think it was
this
Pre.
is Pre. She has some situation with Offset, some history with Offset. And so Stefan having her there in the family booth, this is not like she bought a ticket and showed up. She got a family ticket from Stefan and was like, hey, you could come. Now,
sticky
I'm
situation.
all for having your friends buy you. But if I'm thinking of a hierarchical system, my partner, I would prioritize their feelings over my best friend. Now, this is just KC's thoughts because your partner is supposed to be your rock, your red. That's supposed to be, hey, you see me, I see you. You know what I mean? I personally think that was not the smartest move for Stefan, especially seeing that, a lot of people are targeting their whole relationship. People are thinking it's a PR stunt. It's like, why give the blogs and all these other people ammo? That's the way I saw it. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot. A relationship is not just one thing. I think there's maybe multiple things that piled up in their, brief little pause right now. But
I got
Jay,
an
talk to me.
opinion. I got an opinion on this best friend scenario.
Okay.
Why? On God's green earth, ask Cardi B, a woman who could have any man she wants. Stefan Diggs, a objectively good-looking brother, I guess. I mean, when I find him attractive. Once you find out that his best friend is the enemy, he should be the enemy. I don't think they should have even got together once she found that stuff information. She should be like, ooh, you fuck with her? Good. She fucked up my marriage. She's one of the reasons my marriage is
okay.
all fucked
I
up.
can see that. I
personally would be like, hey, that's your bestie? Ooh, I don't want to get in between this because, I don't fuck with your best friend. Your best friend's still going to be there. Either I'm there or not, your best friend's still going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those situations. It's tough. It's tough when you're not married.
I'm not sitting there trying to defend Diggs. I'm not defending Diggs.
But let me say this. About to defend Diggs, y'all.
Let me say this. I don't think the Super Bowl, right? We dream about this as young boys. We dream about this as kids, right? I just don't think he was really thinking straight when he gave them tickets away. Like, hey man, I gotta get ready for this game. 2 weeks, I'm locked in on this. I got family tickets. He probably gave it to somebody else and was like, make sure you disperse correctly. And next thing you know, it's like, dang, I would want to care about this, but I have a game to play. I just saw a Hot Ones thing where Russell Wilson was asked, which ring do you care about more, the Super Bowl ring or your wedding ring? And he ate the wing. So this is what I mean by this is how big of a stage this is.
Yeah,
and
this
so
is a big deal.
I just feel like I just can't fathom I can't fathom him really taking the time to be like, dang, should I invite
I personally don't think he gave a
fuck. Probably like, yo, somebody else gonna handle that.
Yeah, like I don't think he really gave a fuck.
I think it's that. I think that he did it with, like, to your point, Tyler, like, yeah, sure, come, pull up, whatever.
It's a Super Bowl.
I don't think he was thinking through how that would look, right? It's a Super Bowl, like, you trying to, not that he was that fucking focused.
Also, another thing.
You can't blame him for nothing.
If she's supposed to be, I can't.
I'm not gonna blame him, but I'm not happy with the whole team though.
If she's supposed to be such a good friend of Stephon Diggs, she could have moved appropriately.
Yeah, she could have sat somewhere
else. And then there's that, right? Like you could have been there and sat. I think that she sat there. There was also a post. She posted a picture with the baby. I feel like there's a lot of other things.
In the back.
Yeah,
like, I'm chilling, then again, I'm just cool.
If you're really his best friend, these your people.
Correct.
Yeah, that too. So, like, mama probably giving her a hug.
And like, yeah,
like, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, that's wild. Like, I personally don't think Stephon Diggs really gave a fuck about people's feelings, about his family and friends of his family or Cardi B's feelings in this scenario. He just wanted the people who cares for him to be there. And he
moved
probably,
like a wide receiver.
He delegated it. He delegated probably.
So here's the thing. I also have played with the idea of, I think a good portion of it is like she had a situation with Offset, and so it's, it's fresh, right?
Yeah.
But it also makes me think about, okay, let's say she was a dude and was somebody, a guy that was cool with Offset. Will we have the same energy for a guy versus for a woman?
Probably not.
Because I also think too, like, I think men, there's a lot of people that feel like women and men can't be best friends.
Unless
there's that area of contention. Now, no shade, Stephon got a lot of BMs.
Yeah.
I would not, if Cardi's charged up about him having her as a best friend, I wouldn't be blown away by it. But at the same time, once you found out that this is his best friend, you know what I mean?
You should have been like, hey, you know what? We can't be together like this. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have your child.
Yeah.
But I also heard,
I don't want you to feel like you got to choose.
I heard through the grapevine that she only really messed with Stephon Diggs because, Stephon Diggs was Offset's favorite player. That's what I heard. That's a rumor I heard through the grapevine. I don't know how true that is, but that shit's diabolical.
Here, you know what? It could have started like that. It could have absolutely started like that. You sure right.
Yeah, no, that's a little wild.
This relationship is a recipe for disaster ever since the pink cocaine.
I think that's my thing with Stephon and her is like, Stephon always has something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I tried to let him slide with the pink powder, and I was like, maybe he's just confused.
See? Now we know why.
Got these, BMs popping up around the same time. These motherfuckers popping out around the same time. You know what I mean?
This is why Crystal was
now we got this court case. It's just a lot of things.
You know why Crystal was so upset. Now we know why Crystal was so upset.
I still stand on Crystal need to shut the hell. Yeah, I still stand on that. Like, let that woman live. Let that woman live. She bringing life into this world.
Now we know why Crystal was so upset. That's all.
No, but here's my thing. I think if she's somebody that wanted the baby, they spoke about it and they had a conversation, whatever, cool, have the kid, right? I think moving forward, Cardi, whoever we get with, let's wait some time.
Yeah, how about wait.
Let's wait.
Your date for a year, maybe 2 before you decide start putting babies. How about you get another ring out of the brother? You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say.
I'll be honest with you, man. I now if Cardi is dating on the level in which she should date, I don't see too many niggas touching that with a 10-foot pole. If it was me, but I'm just
A lot
saying,
of drama.
not in the sense of like she don't deserve a good man or whatnot, but in the sense of just like, hey, bro, that's a lot. And not even talking about the kids, the publicity, dealing with the social media.
The
Man,
things
be
that
like,
come
man,
with it.
she can go ahead and have a good time with somebody else. I don't see. She just might be cooling and enjoying her life for a minute.
She need to focus on this
Cardi's young. You know what I mean? Cardi. Here's what I'll say. I think when I look at Cardi, I think of she's gonna have her Eve moment. She's gonna find her somebody who's not. I really think she needs to find somebody that's not an athlete or not a rapper. She needs somebody that's not necessarily in the spotlight like that, but that can hold their own, if that makes sense. Like, not saying date a bum, you know what I mean? There are upstanding men out there that are not necessarily, rappers or athletes that can still provide and bring something to the table. I think we need to start locking in on that. She do. And there's a lot of, brothers out here that are getting to it.
If just know, Casey, if Cardi has an Eve moment, we not getting the same music. we not getting the same music. We may not even get music no more. I truly believe that.
Eve ain't never made another song.
I truly believe that. We ain't gonna get the same level.
Eve out
Cardi
there with her little light skinned babies living in that billionaire's mansion.
We ain't gonna do it.
Never little light skinned.
She's the light skinned children living in that billionaire's mansion, having a good old time.
I say all this to say, you know what, Cardi, I'm gonna trust you. You know what I mean? You know what's best for you. You know what you can handle. Please, just.
It's just crazy. We've been talking about this all year. And
I know.
Let me tell you. This
shout
fella
out to Diggs, man.
Yeah, shout out to, the Diggs
for the
family. The Diggs family is
Tyler
crazy,
ain't
man.
shit for real. I need y'all to know.
That's not
this
good
man is
actually
it's not
representation for the DMV. My nigga made the Super Bowl while having 4 baby mamas, and he got charged. That's crazy.
That's not
that's
something
crazy.
To brag about.
That's a wild. That's talking about. That's like that man steps on the field and puts everything going on in his life.
He needs to be careful though, because if he catches this case and them charges look a certain way, he potentially might be.
Now I will say this. Let me just say this. I'm not a fan of them charges. I'm not a fan of them charges. If he is guilty of what he is accused of. You think everybody did it, Jay?
You do, Jay.
You think everybody did it? If he is guilty of, if he is guilty of what that's fine. If he is guilty of what he's accused of, I can't support the
chef. It's not even like he's fucking her. He's choking a chef. That's all I got to say. Who chokes their chef?
Here's the thing.
Allegedly.
I need him to, focus. I hope the case, goes well. If he's innocent, if he's not, but yeah, there's that.
He's strong leader.
All right, KC.
Yeah.
He loves
Thank
cocaine.
You for the tea. We clean our cups in solidarity.
I'm done drinking it. It's really.
It's time for the music, really man. Let's go to Tyler's turntables, man. We got a lot to talk about. First off, a couple album release dates. Okay. Larry June and Baby Keem dropping this Friday, February 20th.
Together?
I'm very excited. No. No, individuals. I'm sorry. Even though that would be a crazy.
But you said that, and
the way you said it.
Larry June, produced by The Alchemist, per usual.
Okay.
Is dropping an album on the 20th. Baby Keem dropping an album on the 20th. Baby Keem, this will be his follow-up to the Melodic Blue. I'm very interested. Baby Keem's previous album was such a mix of energy, but in so many different waves. We gotta get a Kendrick verse. Baby Keem is under PG Lang. I'm very interested to see how this go. Not much is going to be able to get me off of listening to the Fall Off. But I really hope. I have very high expectations for this Baby Keem album.
This is exciting.
And Larry June, man, shout out to the consistency.
That dude just
He's
stay
been dropping
music.
videos. He's been dropping videos. It's a lot of smooth talking shit on there. So looking forward to that. Also, we had this past Friday, we had 2 albums drop that I've been listening to. I can't say I finished them, but I've been listening to them. Shout out to Brent Fayez. He dropped the album Icon.
Oh yeah,
and shout out to Jill Scott.
Legend.
Neo Soul legend, dropping an album called To Whom It May Concern.
Come
I've
on, ladder.
gotten through probably the first half, man. She has some really cool features so far. Trombone Shorty, Tierra Whack. Tierra Whack.
I feel like we
seen
don't
the
give her
features
enough
on there.
credit.
Yeah, Tierra Whack's nice.
Yeah,
she is.
Jill Scott dropped some bars on that song too.
Okay.
Too Short is on the album.
I seen that. I saw that feature. I seen the features.
Yeah, I believe JID is on there too, but I haven't got to that song.
Yeah,
so make sure you give them folk a shout out, man. Jilly from Philly. God bless her, man. She been on a heck of a media run. She been on every single podcast you could think of. I haven't heard her Tiny Desk yet, but I'm planning on tuning into the Tiny Desk.
She's even on the Joe Budden podcast.
And last, the same weekend as very true. The same weekend as the Fall Off drop, Ella May dropped the R&B album right before Valentine's Day. It's called "Do You Still Love Me."
Damn, Jason Tatum must be.
Ella May's a great songwriter. No, not at all. That's not what.
I'm joking.
The way that Achilles is healing, I think he doing something right. She must be feeding him some of them biscuits and tea. Where's she?
She's from the UK.
She giving them the biscuits. They having tea time. They having a cup of tea.
Biscuits are just cookies out there. That's what they just call cookies.
No, but they have it with tea and stuff.
No, I just found that out. That's what I thought they was legitimately eating biscuits.
No, that's why they laugh at us when we call our biscuits biscuits.
Yeah. She's a great songwriter, man. A lot of these songs, I think you could tell that they was like written with, the hook, the bridge, you could tell. I do feel like her songs are very, I feel like they get repetitive. Like when you see the title of the song, and then you'll hear it a million times in the song, and be like, all right, I'm getting a little tired. You get to the end, I'm getting a little tired. I'm getting a little tired of this song. But not to say it's a bad song, it's just, she just likes to bring it all together. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to her. Now, finally,
I
Jay.
got a critique on Ella May.
And
what's up? Critique on the album.
What's your take?
All sounds like one song, personally. One really good long R&B song, but it's a good album. But I feel like it all blends together to be like some songs you don't know the switches to the next song.
So here's the thing. So when I first started listening to Ella May, that's what I fell in love with, is that you'll listen to the whole album and you won't even know, like, oh, shoot, that was the whole album. Yeah. I will say, I haven't listened to this project, so I can't really attest to anything. But her other projects, it was kind of like her telling a story. Was it the same kind of format?
Kind of. But I just felt a lot of the beat selection was very similar.
Okay, got you.
It wasn't really much of like transitioning or nothing like that in this one. It was just song after song. I think it was this was really like a love album in the sense of like, she got a song called Somebody's Son. Like,
that's a good song.
Love on like Somebody's Son. I think she had a hit joint with DJ Mustard. I think it's called Mike Just. I can't remember the name.
Is it Heart of a Woman or something like that?
Nah, There Goes My Heart.
That's Summer Walker.
Oh, never mind.
But she had some joints that was a little upbeat, but most of it was like she in love with a nigga.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But I felt like her last project was like that too. She gave us like 3-4 songs.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was kind of,
Jason Tatum.
I love to see progression. When Ella May first came out, she was talking about how this nigga ain't shit and, all this stuff. So I love to see growth. Yeah. I love for R&B girlies to find love,
There goes
only too much. I know, Casey. I know you like when
I like a little hardship. You know what I mean?
You like
Bill's character. Yeah.
Finally, I wanted to get y'all opinions, man. I wanted to get y'all opinions on the Fall Off. Jay, You was not here last week to talk about it.
Hands
So, what is your thoughts?
down, the greatest album I have ever listened to in my entire life.
No. Okay. That's a big
I'm
statement.
being a little hyperbolic, but at the same time, I love every aspect of this album. There's literally no skips. I haven't listened to an album where I listen to every song, and every song I hit the star button.
Wow.
If you look at the goddamn album, there's a red star next to every goddamn song. I love this album. It lived up to the hype. I had high expectations, and it met my high expectations. I got a little weirded out with that intro in the first song. I was like, what's going on here? But I'm going to let it slide. And then I went in, and I was like, oh, gas. Every song after another. 2-6, Safety, Run the Train, The Let Out.
Okay, the Let Out was good. The Let Out was good.
Every song on that motherfucking album is great. You really tell he's put his work into it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Bunch Road Blues, Lonely at the Top, The Villas. Oh, dog, man. Every song on there. Life Sentence made me think about my lady.
Life Sentence, man. As a married man, Life Sentence is the hit.
Quick Stop was really a love letter to the fans.
Yeah.
Letting us know that he appreciates us. I just felt like this was, if this is his last project, this is a hell of a way to go out. I've listened to about 15 times.
Yeah.
About 15 times now. I don't know the lyrics to nothing, but I know the lyrics to some of these songs.
Hey,
Casey,
that
gonna make you laugh.
That Poor Thing. I stamp
like
on Poor Thing. In my opinion, is my favorite. Nothing like a song that make you want to slap a nigga. And I've never had that from Cole. I've never had a song from Cole that made me want to go up to a nigga that was hating on me and be like, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Punk bitch.
Because that's not normally his energy,
that's
really.
Not normal. And honestly, that's the energy. I heard something very interesting. That's the energy we wanted in the rap beef. But it's
you
like,
know what? But
if
that
you don't
wasn't
have
his time,
that, that's the thing.
That
if
wasn't his time.
I know him. He like, I didn't like. He probably think about the nigga he want to slap. He like, I didn't genuinely have that with Kendrick. I didn't genuinely have that type of hatred for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So how could I? He
said punk bitch about 15 times.
He said punk bitch about 50. Oh, I loved it.
Punk bitch.
I can't wait to go to the concert and sing the Let Out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time. J. Cole. This is his 7th time having a #1 album. He is in the same aura as Jay-Z, Drake. There's a couple other folks. Eminem. I want to say Kanye,
Kendrick?
but I might be wrong. No, I don't know Kendrick on that list. Kendrick don't have 7 albums.
Yeah, he doesn't have 7 albums.
Oh, because they all have 7. I thought you meant all their albums were 1.
I will say this should win Rap Album of the Year. And if it doesn't win Rap Album of the Year, I don't see anyone making a better album than this. The whole year.
We say that, and then somebody drops some shit.
He set the standard.
He set the standard. I'm gonna be honest with you. I expect Baby Keem to be in the conversation.
Oh yeah, Baby Keem, of course.
I very much. Keem, now the thing is, I feel like summertime we should be prepared for a Drake album.
Man, fuck Drake.
All I'm saying is you're talking about competition. You talking about competition. I think we should be prepared for
how
summer.
much legwork Drake got to do to put out some shit like this?
I think we should be. I'm not saying that, but I don't think Drake is going to give us another lyrical miracle for a while. I think Drake.
But he's gonna pop out with his melodic shit. That go back to square one.
I don't want everybody to
under. You say that, and then summertime come.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna lose it.
We're gonna throw a cookout. Yeah, you know what I mean. I think we might have to be. I haven't heard much. I ain't heard, but it's just I've been going off feelings for the last couple of years. Every time I feel like something happening, shit happen. We gotta be prepared for a Drake album.
I think Drake should take another year off. really
I don't think so.
get that bad taste of the beef off his system.
I don't think so. I feel like any longer is gonna look like you're more wounded. You gotta.
I think
it's not a good look. You don't want to be out too long. That's not
we talked
Oh,
about
but Jay,
we said he
I'll
should
be honest
take a
with you,
good
though.
long break.
I'm be honest with you, Jay. Wale's album in the conversation now. Now, don't get me wrong, the fall off is crazy, but
really
don't
album.
ever
that would
think
be in the same window. Yeah, you're
Wale
right.
Yeah, it would
album,
be in the same window.
Wale album is
It was really good
very
album.
much a competitor. Very much a
Big
competitor.
Coast was better.
That was a good album.
Now,
that was a really good album.
Yeah.
One quick debate. One quick debate, because Jay, you got a hard one. One quick debate. Who had the best double album? Drake, Scorpion, The Fall Off, or Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers?
Mr. Morale and the
Kendrick
Big
Lamar.
Steppers counts as a
messy,
double album.
Tyler.
Yes, it is a double album. Mr. Morale.
I didn't even remember that.
It was
I
a double
really
album.
didn't remember that. Wow, that was a double album. Yeah, no.
Damn.
Am I messy? Am I messy?
That's messy as hell.
Not really.
Now it is, because my thing with this is I love Mr. Morale, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that's like my favorite Kendrick album. I appreciate it. But I will say Scorpion, that's my favorite Drake album of all time. Like, I think that's his best body of work. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Because it morphed both of his styles. You get the melodic R&B kind of feel, but you also get this nigga kind of, coming for your neck. Feeling, I thought it was good.
No, don't get it twisted. You're right. Scorpion had the hits. I do feel like there was some skips for sure.
Birthday,
yeah.
The birthday joke.
I like that song. That song gets played at birthdays.
Ratchet, happy birthday.
Yeah, that song gets played at birthdays now. Yeah,
that's what I play if I'm like saying happy birthday to somebody. That's the song.
Yeah, I've heard that at so many birthdays now.
There's one that I know for
like
sure is a skip. Give me 1 second. Especially on that double album, Summer Games.
No, that's good.
I like that song.
To me on the second album, I think Jaded, low key Jaded for me is one of my favorites of that joint. Blue Tint, I can skip Blue Tint. I mean,
now you're talking about the deep cuts, because ain't nobody thinking about the deep cuts.
But you just said the fall off don't have no skip.
It doesn't. I didn't say I am standing on the fall off is better than both of them. I give you this.
Scorpion can stand on his own. Scorpion got foundation.
Here's my thing. Right? Here's my thing. All three are really good albums. All three of them serve a different purpose for me in my life. Mr. Morale and Big Steppers is a very serious album, a very conscious album. I don't go back to it that often unless I'm listening. It's because it's heavy.
There you go. Yeah, that's true.
Unless I'm listening like N95 or like the good songs.
Count Me Out. I gotta hit Count Me Out.
Count Me Out. Yeah, those songs.
I would say that's my favorite off that.
Yeah. Scorpion is, I believe, the last time we had Drake be great. He has he's declined since. Not a big, massive decline, but he ain't done anything as good as Scorpion since. Even for all the dogs. Even for all the dogs.
For all the dogs.
That shit was gas. But
it was
after
cool.
Scorpion, you could tell that all that music he started making all just meshed together.
Okay.
It feels like mush. Like slop.
I'll say this. I think he got adventurous after Scorpion. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I think he was, got a little risky. He started doing tech. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I started
getting more adventurous.
He started decline. Not massive decline. I'm not saying he freaking rocketed it down to the bottom, but I'm just saying
Scorpion was the height. Scorpion was the height. And similar to what Cole is saying, the fall off will be, but
Nice for What was a major hit, and that was on Scorpion. You know what I'm saying? That was like
he had a lot. Feelings was on there too, I think. God's Plan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mob Ties,
See what I'm saying? It's up there, Tyler.
Yeah.
That's up there.
It's up. So how
Michael Jackson on Scorpion.
Well, Casey, I know you've only given the fall off two listens.
Motherfucking Jackson on the album.
But that song was mid.
It was. But still. But the fall off is better, in my opinion. Maybe it's recency bias. Better than both.
It's recent bias, dude. That's because that's what your shit is right now.
But
we
also,
gotta ask you in a couple months.
All right,
ask me in a couple months. We circle back in a couple months to see how we feel.
We gonna
I'm
Tyler.
gonna give y'all a couple months. I would like for y'all to lock in. I want y'all to lock in on those three. Give y'all a couple months.
It's hard to not
because I'm hearing conversations. Not only these double albums.
Yeah.
This is comparative to they saying this is better than Big's double album.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? I think
the
they
fall off is a masterpiece.
They asking if it's better than a DMX double album.
It's legitimately
which is tough because he sampled. Yeah,
he did sample DMX. I also will say I have seen a few haters talking about this album. I've seen a few haters, and what I've
seen a little too many for my taste.
And what I got to say to these haters is, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you talk about. All right, if you was joking, if you a real J. Cole fan, you understand how great this motherfucking album is. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I think. That's what I truly believe, Jay.
It's people who really aren't fans.
You know what I love? I truly love the fact that he was like, this is for me, this is for hip hop, but also it's like,
and
when he says this for me, this for the people that have been rocking with me. Like at the end of the day, we appreciate a song. Like a lot of people didn't like Quick Stop.
Oh, that was a great
if you
song.
a Cole fan, you sitting there like, damn. But like, we really be having an impact on the boy. You know what I'm saying? Like when we show him love, like he really appreciate that. It ain't just nothing he brushing off. You know what I'm saying? And so
it's an acknowledgement.
A lot of writers have been not critiquing the album the best.
Yeah.
I've heard a couple people on podcasts saying this is they say it's a good album. This the shit that blow me. In case we talked about this before.
Yeah.
When niggas say it's a good album, he's a great lyricist. Like his lyricism is great, but they just feel like it's good. And it's like, how can you say a nigga's lyricism is great?
But it's just
good. It's not like he making
don't get it twisted.
Like Nas.
Don't get it twisted. Because I truly believe we hear niggas that could just rap and rhyme words. That don't make you a good. That don't make you a great lyricist. It just mean you could put words together. What this man did was absolutely incredible. I'm hearing a lot of standout songs that people love. Safety. I'm hearing people say Safety is like they favorite over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that's very interesting. That people really love that storytelling. That song is just, it almost reminds you of One Love by Nas on Illmatic. But I'm shocked. I'm shocked that some of the critiques that people have been giving, and then what blow me, these critiques was given on like Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, not even a full. You didn't even get a full
but
chance
this is
to digest
okay.
it.
So I'm glad you brought this up. This is why I'm so apprehensive. This is why I don't want to say anything after 2 listens. I truly feel like you have to sit with an album for at least minimum 5 plays, and that's still me. I think that's a low number. In order for you to really sit with something and really hear it. Because you got to think, the first few times you're trying to see, okay, do I like the song or not? You're not focusing on what's being said. Oh, this has a good melody. It takes you a while before you really sit there and lock in with what he's saying. Now, the 2 times I have listened to it, I do think it sounds good, right? But I can't tell you like I have a favorite or, wow, I prefer this disc over the other disc. I'm not into that. I do think it's unfair to artists that you're only giving it a 1 or 2 play, and then you're going online giving a whole dissertation about how it's good or not good. Like that doesn't make sense.
You got to at least make it known that this is my instant reaction.
Yeah. There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's different.
My final thought on this album, because I do think it's his masterpiece. It really is. You really get a piece of every era of Cole on this album.
Yeah.
Every album that he's released, every project he's released, you get a piece of that.
And that's hard to do. That's not an easy thing.
It's not at all. It feels like an amalgamation of everything he done in his career.
Good word, my nigga.
To finish off his career in the fall off. It feels like if this was the end, you literally get the best of everything he has. You can feel like when he made certain songs and how he was feeling when he made certain songs. Because it feels like he made these songs throughout his whole career.
Shout out to the fans. Oh, because one thing, as we talk about the people that's critiquing the music, you can clearly see a disconnect between people that are critiquing the music and how the actual people feel about his music. And honestly, I feel like Cole is one of these rappers that niggas low key is they kind of haters, bro. They really don't fuck with it. Because this is the type of nigga that he not really trying to move. He moved to the beat of his own drum. The cuz walk around in a hoodie and sweat shorts all day. This nigga went and played basketball in Africa. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this nigga's like, who the fuck he think he is?
He's literally driving around the
nigga
in a
got
Honda
$1 in the
Civic.
dream.
And I'll take it back a step further. You got to think, a lot of niggas is probably like, here this cat come from North Carolina, brought his ass to New York, and
when he got a college degree.
Yeah.
Not only did you make it, but you educated too.
Yep.
And you got to think, most people,
John's.
I feel like,
Sign with Jay-Z.
Sign with Jay-Z. Most people, when they think of, like, I got to make it in the rap game, there's always conversations of, like, you got to go to New York. I don't think we talk about this enough. Not a lot of people give, I feel like, J. Cole his flowers. Not only, yes, you got signed, but you got signed by Jay-Z. As a MC, that is such a beautiful, that's like a beautiful compliment to your potential and what you could do.
And to be honest with you,
go ahead.
Out of all the rappers that Jay-Z has signed, he done signed a lot of niggas.
I think he's the most successful.
Kanye West.
Oh yeah, I always forget about him.
Successful and well.
Yeah. Cole is probably Cole's the most successful rapper. At least out of Rock Nation.
I mean, Kanye got his die.
Kanye was with Rockefeller. I'll say with Rock Nation, Cole is the most successful rapper that he had. And that was the first one.
Yeah, that was
great pick. Shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. I know, talk about the album all day. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is another episode of No Clearance Podcast. Let us know what you think of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Put it in the comments. Let us know what you think of this Stephon Diggs Cardi B situation. And then finally, give us your opinions on that LMA album or more opinions on the Fall Off. Put the flames in the comments to Fall Off, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the podcast if you haven't. Punk bitch. Not y'all fans.
Not you.
The niggas that's hating on you.
The niggas hating.
All right, man. This is the No Clearance Podcast, man. Stay black.
Stay blessed.
Peace.